this is Prashant, and today I'm going to give you a video tour of my home. Well, this home was built over a hard work of 9 months. And well, we were living in the house for the last 2 years already. So it was actually a renovation that turned into a massive one. And the nameplate is pretty special. It is a house name, which is Casa de More, which is House of Love. But as soon as those small little things started getting in the house, it was all mess. And the moment I saw that, I realized, man, I cannot take that again. So whatever needs to be done, kar lete isko. And that my wife took quite literally. In fact, she went on to do everything in her bucket list, everything. We had planned a huge renovation couple of years from now, but then we decided to do this. I would say it was written in our fate. Now you're going to have a video tour from my eyes, how I relish a home along with my family. So let's begin. The moment you approach the home, you see a very nice walkway with planters on your left and some decorations on your right. The upper ceiling has a wallpaper and a chandelier, couple of focus lights to specially focus on a double door. Now as soon as you enter the home, you're greeted with a Buddha idol, which is very calming, and you see the foyer area, which is pretty unique. Now a lot of effort has gone into it. The very first thing that you might notice is there is a stretch right on the floor. That stretch has a lot of crystals, it has a lot of colorful lights, it has a lot of kanche and that's covered with the glass. And right to your top you see rose gold mirrors with the chandelier, and to your left you see cantilever stairs. Now these stairs are pretty special. We actually broke the whole stairs that were existent and we made it all new, all fresh. This was an idea that I had long ago, and it felt like a fantasy, and today we live in that fantasy. So these stairs do not have any support on the other side. I would say in our house it is a kind of an engineering marvel because yes, to many it seems unbelievable. It has profile lights that really reflect well and look really nice, and it takes you to the upper floor. That we'll get on a little later. The beauty of the stairs comes so well because we have a lot of paneling, veneer and rose gold mirror work done across those walls where the stairs are. So that gives a really nice look. Again, took a lot of efforts, but yeah, all the efforts worth it. Now right from foyer area to your right, you see Mandir. Well, this built with a lot of heart and soul. We really wanted a very nice calming mandir where we could meditate, we could pray, and we could thank God for everything that we are blessed with. And this mandir gives you a see-through look through a wall integrated aquarium. So what you see right behind me is the wall integrated aquarium, and that's the living room where I'm shooting the video right now. Now we also knew that once it will be done, we'll never be able to take it out. So we wanted to make sure that it can be cleaned without much headache, and the food feeding and the filtration, everything had to be built in. So we literally did it like it's supposed to be done in a resort. And along with the aquarium that you can see from the mandir, you can also see a lot of storage space that we are able to get out. As you approach the upper floor, you are greeted with a Zen garden right below the cantilever stairs. That's a beautiful piece. Initially I was like, yeah, why do we want this? Can't we have without it? And my wife, like I said, every corner, she wanted to decorate every corner of the house. So we I let it be because I didn't want to hear complaints later on. Alright, now as you move towards the living room, you are greeted with a beautiful view. We have wall decor, we have a TV unit, and along with that, we have a projector system right built into the wall because we wanted to save some space, also wanted to have every single thing that we dreamt of. So we have an integrated projector system right in our wall and accompanied by a retractable 130 inches screen. Well, that screen gives you quite an experience of a home theater along with a great music system. And of course, the music has to be Bose. Then there's a wall where we have built a small bookshelf. On the right, we have a recliner where you can relax. And that comes along with a beautiful decoration that courtesy my wife, a whole home design is done by my wife. So how many times will I give credit to her? And it gives you a look of a cafe actually. So as we move from living room to the dining area, we see a photo wall. That photo wall is full of memories. And on the other side, a beautiful thing, a hidden MCB box, very beautifully done. So as you move into the dining area, on one side you see a whole wall with a lot of glass decor, and it has also a small section. That small section has, basically it's meant for hosting beer and wine and stuff. So we don't drink, but yeah, occasionally, but it's good to host. So that section is meant for that. And we have our sitting area where we dine out every day. So the lower side of it is done in a very nice way, something that was inspired from the roof of an airport lounge. And the glass decor is backed by copper mirror. Now mirrors are across the home. If you see the stairs, if you see the walls, if you see the ceilings, mirrors are everywhere, and that gives you a bigger look as well. That becomes even more special because that's a double height dining, and along with that double height dining comes with obviously a double height chandelier. Now we also did a special thing there. I really personally wanted that this double height must be utilized to do something incredible, something really nice. So we did a really nice thing, a double height, a lot of paneling and everything, and there's a big photograph like portrait right in the middle with some lights, and all these conceptualizations, they were found out by Pinterest, Google, and yeah, finally we made it into reality and came out really well. Right at the bottom of it, you have piano. So we have a place for playing piano in the house, and that's where it is. And given the size of sitting, it's more for our son. Now from there you get to enter a balcony. Now that balcony has a double-seater swing, which is very comfy, and it's beautiful to enjoy evenings, having a cup of tea and sitting over there enjoying sunset. And along with that, that's an area where all the utility stuff happens, like washer, gas cylinders, dirty laundry, and a lot of storage space to clean and stuff. Now that balcony has some special lighting as well, right behind the double-seater swing. And that lighting, honestly, a lot of people don't even notice that, but it really took us a lot of time to get it done. Along with that, you have footlights right at the bottom, and they really look pretty cool in the night. In fact, this is what makes our home pretty unique. The lighting and everything, it comes out really well when the sun sets. Now if you come back to the dining area, you would notice something really special, something really cool. So we got a pedestal basin in the dining area, and that doesn't really look like a basin. It looks more like some puffs to sit or stuff like that. A lot of people get confused in this. That's pretty cool one. We had a wait time of 2 months to get that to our home. But yeah, we waited and the patience paid off. So alright, as we move towards the kitchen, we have a big window that also gives a view of the Doon Valley, because view is what makes this home like out of the world. So apart from that, we have this whole kitchen done up pretty well. The color combos, everything like done by my wife, so no credit to me for that. But yeah, of course, I've been there with her. But the point is that yes, besides the funding, ideas are all my wife's. I think she has a good taste in that. So yeah, just like a modern kitchen is supposed to be. So as we enter our master suite, we greeted with a beautiful thing. Now that beautiful thing is paludarium. Well, I didn't even know what it was before my wife introduced it to me, and it's something crazy. In fact, I told her when she was seeking, I want it. I said, we have forest right outside our home. Why do you need a miniature forest? And she said, well, this is something special. This is like a miniature Amazon rainforest. Everything in this is natural. And when the drip system works and the water flows down, it looks amazing. And as you smell it, you just open it, you smell it, and it feels so good. It feels like you are literally in a rainforest and the rain is happening, and that smell of a soil, you know what I'm saying. That's just crazy. And there's an ecosystem right there. There are fishes, everything, not just an aquarium. So that's the second water body in our home. Besides the very first thing, which is aquarium, the second comes paludarium. Alright, so from there you have a big space for a bed, as well as our TV unit, storage space, and from there we get to the balcony. Well, the balcony is pretty special. Why? Because it has the view. The view is the speciality of this house. As the sun sets, the Doon Valley gets lit. And that's the beauty of it. Like beautiful Doon Valley along with Mussoorie Hills. What a view. And this is the place where me and my wife and my son enjoy a cup of coffee. Alright, from there we move towards our next section in the master suite, which is walk-in wardrobe. Now this was one of those demands my wife had. Yaar, chahiye, I want it. Okay, alright. So that walk-in wardrobe has a huge space for a lot of wardrobes. Along with that, it has ironing table, it has dirty laundry space. The ceiling of the walk-in wardrobe is all rose gold, done in a very nice way. It comes down and then starts with the full length mirror, and that's where you dress yourself up. From there you get an entry to the master washroom. Now that's special. That is something unique. Why? Because we really compromised a whole bedroom for this. Why? Because it has a jacuzzi. Oh yeah, kind of a plunge pool with a lot of jets. I know what it took to get it lifted to the floor, to this 5th floor, but that experience of having it's amazing. This whole idea of having a master suite actually came from a night spent in a Taj, and that suite we had in our mind, that we want to have that suite in our renovated home. And that's what also inspired a see-through shower cubicle. So while in the shower, you can actually have a look of the hills, of the forest, and enjoy while you're taking shower. So that's also something that was inspired from 5-star hotels and their master suite ideas. So from there you have jacuzzi, you have shower cubicle, you have WC, you have wash basin and stuff. So all that comes as, and yeah, of course, how did I forget? We also have a big wardrobe in our master washroom. Along with that, we have some utilities like geyser and stuff, and steam and everything. That's the machines are concealed. Then as we move to the upper floor through these beautiful cantilever stairs, we are greeted with a chandelier, a spiral, sort of a galactic feeling of a chandelier. Alright, so first talking about the bedrooms. So I would say that one of them is a bedroom, and the other one we turn into it's no more a bedroom actually, because we turn it into our home office cum studio. So for our shoots, we wanted to have a studio, green screen stuff, everything. Along with that, we also wanted a home office. Well, I'm an entrepreneur and I'm literally living on a hill, a forest hill. So I had to have a home office in my house. So this is a place where we are productive, we work hard, and we shoot content. So yeah, that's a studio cum office. It has a small washroom, a utility washroom. So basically reduce the size of the washroom in this in order to get more space for our office space. Along with that comes the other bedroom. Now that other bedroom is our parents' room, and it's also our kids' room. So as you enter the room, you have a washroom and you have a wardrobe. And as you enter the actual bedroom, you get a panoramic view. A 3-side panoramic view of the Doon Valley and Mussoorie Hills. Well, you heard me right. 3 sides. It's like we call it a classroom, and we call it for a reason. And yes, of course, there's a wardrobe over there as well, and there's some workspace area as well. And you know what? Even that is not the biggest highlight. The biggest highlight of this bedroom is the starlit ceiling. This was again one of those things I was like, why are we doing it? It's so much of headache. We have to call vendors from Mumbai and stuff. But then wife wanted it. I said okay, we went for it. And from this bedroom you also get a long view of the deck, and that ends with a waterfall. That's third water body in our house. So now we approach the most exciting area of the house. This is a love for me. Something where I spend daily time. Daily time in the morning, daily time in the evening. So yes, it has a lounge, it has my home gym, and yes, it's not just my gym, it's a gym for my son as well, because it's his play area. Yeah, it's like a mini Hamleys or a play zone for him in the house. This is where he's actually allowed to play, to do whatever he wants to do, because all the other corners of the house are pretty sensitive. So yes, this is a space where he plays and spends a lot of his quality time. So lounge area has television, sit out, and a lot of toys of my son. and it also has a meta quest. So when I want to play games, when my family wants to play games, they plug it in and then start playing it. And I wouldn't say that, yes, it is a home gym, so it would not have a lot of equipments, but whatever I could, yes, I have installed those equipments in my home gym. Along with that, the lighting of the home gym is also done very nicely, and the beauty is in how the UPVC windows, like they are across this, and very long nice view of the whole Doon Valley. Like I said, this home, the biggest USP is the view. Believe me, just one floor difference makes a huge difference in terms of how much of the city can you see. And then there is this glass area that gives you a lot of sunlight, and that's right within my gym. And right outside that you have a deck area. Now that deck area, it's a beautiful experience to be there, to spend time, enjoy sunset, and yes, of course, stargaze as well. Why do we have a telescope if not stargaze? And yes, how can you forget the waterfall, the third water body of this house? First being aquarium, second being paludarium, and third being waterfall. Yes, we have a private waterfall with a beautiful colorful lights flashing onto it, reflecting very nicely, water coming down. Beautiful. Again, some inspiration that we had when you enter a resort, and the kind of waterfall that welcomes you, that sort of a thing we have there. And again, clubbed with a beautiful view of the Doon Valley and Mussoorie Hills, just mind-blowing. And boy, it took a lot of efforts to plan the plumbing and everything, yes. And of course, we had challenges with the seepage as well. But yes, we fixed it, and thankfully, everything settled down. So yes, it was very challenging, but yet it came out well, so all's well. So that was it. This was our home tour, and I hope you liked it. And yes, it was a pain of 9 months and a lot of cash burn, but finally, it turned out to be good. It was a dream come true for us, and we thank God every single day for blessing us with such a nice home, such a blissful home. And one day my friend visited and he said, "Would you ever sell this home? Ever? Like ever?" And I said, well, it's very hard. It's very hard to sell this. Even if we move to some other place at any point of time in life, it's very hard to imagine selling this place. But yes, and everything has a price. So what do you think? Will I sell this place for? This special place, which is done with such efforts, which has a huge space, like close to 4,000 square feet, and it is having the best view of the Doon Valley and the Mussoorie Hills. It is like nestled with acres of hundreds of acres of forest cover, something that would not go because it is protected. It is not that the tree cutting is going to happen. So yeah, the air quality, like I mentioned in the video, it is one of those things that pulled us from Delhi NCR and brought us here, and now we are settled here. So yeah, surrounded by forest on a hill, only 20 minutes from the city center, having a view of the whole Doon Valley and Mussoorie Hills. It's very, very, very rare. And then of course, with the luxury that we have created, I'm not going to be selling it for less than $1 million, at least right now. Alright then, this was a home tour. I hope you liked it. Keep following the channel. I keep uploading lifestyle vlogs and fitness vlogs. And this was a special video because this was a home tour. Would not be another video like this again and again. So this was a special one. I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.